Mona here from GNC Lakeland, Blend City. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm here today with Sissy and Matt from Restoration Fitness. They are a small gym, small family business, and I'm trying to introduce you to more of us in the community. So Sissy's gonna tell us who they are and introduce herself and Matt, and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, so we are Matt and Sissy Wettmiller. We, I guess kind of what brought us to Lakeland is I went to Southeastern University. We're originally from Georgia.
Oh, wow.
And after we got married, we were, toying with the idea of going back to Georgia where all of our family is, and we actually tried to go back to Georgia and start our new married life and our family there. But we really, really did feel called, and like there was a purpose in us being here in Lakeland.
Love Lakeland.
Yes, we do. It's actually, I moved down here in 2007 to go to school at Southeastern, and it's just been. And I came from a really happening, bubbly college town in Georgia, Athens, Georgia, where the University of Georgia is. And so that town is just super, there's always something going on there. And I used to think Lakeland is just...
Everybody says that, Sissy, in the beginning,
Yeah.
but I'm telling you,
Right,
I've been in Lakeland for over 30 years. So,
Yeah.
and
Wow.
we never, so 1995, so when we
Right.
moved, so there's something about Lakeland. People didn't know the secret until we get here, and then we
Right.
get home hooked.
Yeah,
Yes.
our hearts really have become
Yes,
endeared
that's
to
awesome.
this place.
That's
It really
awesome.
is. It's just really neat to see what all is going on here. But anyway, so we got married in 2017. We got pregnant shortly after that, had our first child, and had some within our lives, just it was kind of like not a midlife crisis, but okay, what are we supposed to be about as a family? What is it that we are going to pour our lives and our hearts into? And through lots of deliberation, it was a very,
That's the midpoint. It happens to
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
That's
It
very
does, for
yeah.
sure.
It happens to many of us,
Yes.
and it seems you figured it out, and that's where you're here today,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
So we through, many long and deliberate, sometimes tear-filled conversations between, a newly married couple with a new baby. Matt, and I'll let him share about this, but I'll give a little spoiler alert. We actually were friends back in Georgia, and I lived in Florida for a while, and I lived in Lakeland for a while, moved back to Georgia for a while, came back to Lakeland. But in my time in Georgia, in that stint between Lakeland, I actually started working out at a gym that Matt was a trainer at. And we had been friends before, but that was kind of the beginning of our love story, if you will.
Okay, wow.
That he was my personal trainer.
Yeah.
And so that kind of is a neat tie,
that's
and we
great.
can maybe talk a little bit about that. But and you can kind
Yeah,
of
for
share
sure.
maybe your passion of how,
Yeah.
So you've been trainer for the
Yeah,
longest time.
so we're from Georgia. So
Oh, wow.
I did some personal training there in Georgia for about 4 years, and that's where I did meet her. I actually was one of her trainers, and it was really it was the first job that I've had that I really was like, I love what I'm doing. And so when I moved, she had already moved. When I moved to Lakeland, that was still on my heart to continue to do what I was doing with the training. And I was like, how can I do this? Like, just being a coach wasn't quite enough for me. I wanted more, with it and be involved with it more. And started getting vision, started getting a passion more and more for it. And I was like, how am I going to do this?
Yes.
And then it was really just came down to, I need to start my own. And so here we are. I started my own.
Great.
And here we are,
Which was not
almost 3 years
You
now
told me,
later.
yeah, that's congratulations.
Yeah.
You told me earlier that you start from your home, and that's how you started, and then
Yes.
you're now to a new locations. And
Yeah.
tell me about that a little bit.
Yeah, so we
please.
started right out of our back door.
I can get
But-
my part of that.
Okay,
You want
go
to start
ahead.
with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Matt was sharing with me, as we were doing this, like, what is it that we're supposed to be about as a family? What's going to be our, our vocation, our job? What are we going to pour ourselves into? Every time that it came up, I love being a coach. That's from him. I love that. I love being able to pour into people.
Yeah.
I love being able to teach people fitness, but also grow relationships with them. I love that. So I'm like, well, babe, we got to do that. That's
Yeah.
what we got to do, you
Yeah.
know? And my background is in that as well, and that was a connecting point for us, and I love the nutrition aspect. So anyways, it just came down to, okay, what do we have to lose if we buy some equipment, buy some kettlebells, buy some dumbbells, buy some mats, and start offer it to our friends. See who wants to join in. We'll train them 3 times a week in our back garage area, and what do we have to lose? If it flops and it doesn't work,
It's your equipment.
we have the equipment, and it wasn't that expensive.
Yeah.
But what if it does?
And that was before the
catch on?
pandemic, just to say.
Yes.
I'm very
It is.
sure.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, it
Because there
was.
was shortage and all this
Yeah.
happened. That's good.
Right.
Yes. That's
Yeah,
it.
and so what she was saying about it was definitely like it was such a passion that I was just wanting to like help people, and I think doing this back in Georgia really showed me. It started pulling things out of me on like who I was and like what I wanted to do to help people in this vein, and yeah, pulled out strengths inside of me, and so we went for it. It took me a little bit of time because
Yeah, in our
You were-
relationship,
You were
I'm the
hesitant. Stand
starter.
up. You were
she's a
hesitant.
good starter. I'm a
he's
good
the
finisher. So,
finisher. So in
No,
our
It's
It
just
took a
relationship,
minute.
initiative. You know you have to do this. Yeah.
just jump,
Hey,
Yeah.
woman.
jump.
yeah.
And then he brings a lot of balance to me, and that he will always see something through till the end. So
Well,
that was
Yeah, so
I
we
just
just-
want to, I'm going to give a personal comment right here. My husband and I have been married for 32 years, and he's just kind of mad personality. I just like he's calm down. He's just like, he levels me.
Yeah.
He's just
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
like not.
And I'm like, ting, ting,
I'm
ting,
kind
ting,
of
ting.
like I shoot straight,
Yeah.
and he just stay there. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just it's a really great balance for a
Yes.
relationship. So nothing wrong with that. It's
Yeah.
actually it aims to a very successful marriage. Just a personal, Chris. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, and just small beginnings for us was,
Yeah.
I think, was so beneficial for us
That's
to
awesome.
start in such
That's
a
and
small
to
way.
not be afraid, I think, of like
You're-
just start
you're
where you
starting
are.
where
For
you
sure.
are,
And
yeah.
it doesn't, one thing that at the beginning that he would process through with me was he had come from a very successful gym where it was a beautiful facility and a very well-oiled machine, and that was like,
Whoa.
that was what he wanted. Like that's what
The
my
vision, yeah.
vision is.
Had the vision,
And is it
but it was like I wanted it
okay?
now, but I was
You
like,
cannot
no,
start here.
you can't do
There's
that.
a ladder. You start from here. You go
Yeah.
here.
For
Is
sure.
it okay to start in my garage?
That's awesome.
And the answer is yes, because you can't, you're not going to be prepared to adequately steward that big building and all of
Yeah.
those clients
All
if
the
you don't start with
overheads and all
5.
Right.
this, you need a big
Right.
clientele. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So tell me, you said you started with a few friends,
Mm-hmm.
and then you come to the church every week or whatever Sunday, and you saw that building, or a friend of you told you about the building. Tell me,
Yeah.
where is the location exactly, so our people
Yeah.
knows where is the location, because it's behind the church, so you have to
Yeah.
really look for it.
Yeah.
So give some more details about the location. So if someone really wanted to come and
Yeah.
look for you guys, or how he can get hold of you,
Yeah.
give me some information about that, please.
For sure. So we are, if you're on Bartow Highway or 98 South is what either
Yes.
one.
Yes.
And you're between the Grove Park Shopping Center, which is the newly
Yes.
renovated shopping
Which
center
is
with
Crystal
Publix.
Lake, yeah, Crystal Lake, drive right there.
Right.
Yes.
Crystal Lake, there's a Wendy's there, there's a Chamberlain's, a CVS, a Publix. So between there and Edgewood, where Edgewood intersects 98 South, we're in that block. We are behind Heart of the Father Ministry Church.
Yes.
And kind of, I guess, a neat story of how we found,
Yes.
Matt and I, as we started in our garage, we were there for 8 or 9 months and kept a steady flow of clients, but we would drive around and we were like, where is our location? Where is it? Where is it? And we knew we weren't quite ready to be in a strip mall location or some bit with a ton of overhead. We looked at that and we were just like, that's not our spot. Yet we just need something simple. We need a big open space where we can get some equipment in there. We can take care of our people. And one of our friends one day mentioned to us, he was like, hey, I know y'all are looking for a gym, a location. Have y'all ever seen that garage out behind the church? And we were like, no, what garage? And granted,
It was funny because we parked in front of this garage
for like years.
At least a couple of years.
Every Sunday.
To go to church, we were parking in front of that.
I didn't see it, yeah.
And when he mentioned that to us, I literally was like, that's like a 10 by 10 shed. There's like no way, you know? But then when I went to go actually look at it, I was like, oh wow, like we can actually, we can do this. This is a good spot.
Yeah, so it was full of storage from the previous owners of our church facility. It was literally put to the ceiling with stuff. So we got the okay, you know, from the leadership at the church that we were going to begin renting the building from them, and we cleared it out. We completely redid the inside. I mean, we redid that. We eventually redid the outside, and I mean, completely just transformed it. And you know, people would be like, "What? Like, what's going on in there? You got whoa? Okay, this looks completely different on the inside than what I was expecting to see." And we moved into our location where we are now in September of 2019.
Yes, I know. Just saying, just like kind of like the pandemic, the COVID was just like December of that year. Where that's just like maybe the first case arrived like in that range of time. That's 3 months.
Right.
Or whatever. But I was telling Matt how that was a tough time. He told me actually no, because a lot of people were looking for the one-on-one and not didn't want to, you know, most of the gyms were closed, and he said that kind of helped you a little bit with the business, right?
Yeah, we had to close for like 6 weeks. That's about the range of time that we had to close. And then we opened back up, and we just pivoted and we had to, which I think most businesses did.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
What did we do during that time?
During, like when
we had to
so what we had to do is we went online, so we like completely revamped like some of our coaching. We did virtual coaching, we did Zoom classes that way. So I mean, it was a lot more work, but it was worth it to keep our people and to continue to give like a great service. So.
We let our members come and rent. They would swap out their equipment every week, so they could come and get.
Wow.
Like if you had a kettlebell and a jump rope one week, you could come and get some dumbbells and whatever. You could switch your equipment out, and then we would write them personalized workouts.
We programmed the workouts based on what they had.
That's great. So you stayed on the top of them, though. You didn't leave your clientele just like how
And everybody was, stuck with us, and it was really good.
Competitions even of like helping them stay consistent with their nutrition, and we had like weekly challenges that we would do just to keep them engaged and to help them not to feel like, oh, the gym's closed and I'm not with my people. I just can like
the social
forget about this.
And just like the social connection was really a huge part of the people. Like,
really was.
It's just like it was really, really hard. But it seems like you guys have the passion, and you didn't want to let go, and you really helped your clientele. So, so what type of clientele do you have? Like, do you have people coming to you like, hey, I want to lose like 20 pounds? Do you have people who wants to come and say, hey, I'm preparing for a show? Or maybe you have some high school kid who's like, I'm going to play football and I want to get like, Can you please tell me what's your?
Yeah, so we have anywhere from people wanting to lose weight, which is really the majority. There's a majority of people that want to lose weight.
Right.
But the very common theme is lose weight or build muscle or training for something specific. Like we do actually, that you mentioned that, we have a high school kid that is training with us that plays for the football team, and so he's getting like extra training in and stuff like that for a sport. So we do that side of things too. But majority is losing the weight, dropping body fat percentage, and gaining some muscle.
Yeah, and that's what, just like my point is to come here to tell your clientele or every customer that you can really personalize whatever you need as far as like whatever your goals is. It's just like it could be building muscle, trying to lose weight, or maybe training for a show. So this is part of really going with someone passionate and know what they're doing, like you guys. It seems like you're really passionate and know what you're doing and what you're looking for. So to all our GNC follower, hey guys, I'm here today with Sissy and Matt. Remember, they're two great people right here. If you really need of any fitness need, just stop by, visit them. What's your phone number for or if they want to get hold of you? Do you have like a website, Instagram, a phone number? How can people get hold of you?
Sure.
Yeah, so our website is Restoration Fitness LKLD, so like the abbreviation for Lakeland.com.
Okay.
So Restoration Fitness LKLD.com.
Okay.
We're on Facebook, Restoration Fitness and Nutrition. We're on We are on Instagram, Restoration Fitness LKLD is our handle on Instagram. And then our phone number, I'll just give Matt's, is 404-218-7952.
Okay, can you write this on the screen, please? Because so this way we people, know. So this is okay.
And
so,
if you go to our website, if you're interested in sitting down with us and just maybe talking about your goals, talking about what you're trying to accomplish, if you go to our website, there's going to be a red button that says book a free intro. And
I was going to ask you, what do you do like for a new client who wants just to get an idea how much is this going to be costly for me? I don't know what budget I'm going to. Yeah. How long is going to take me? Yeah. Is that going to be like my lifetime changing and this is going to be my lifestyle?
Yes.
I'm not going to lose like this 20 pounds and I leave you for 3 months and I'm getting this 20 pounds. Yeah. It's just like, I'm very sure you have a lot of clients wanted this kind of a specification. Yes. So you guys have kind of like a special promotion? Do you introduce stuff like this to clientele? You take
Sure. Yeah. So we have a free intro that we offer everybody that wants to see what we are about, see if this is a good fit for them. They do this free intro with us, but what's in that free intro, there's an in-body scan that happens in there. And what happens in that in-body scan is you're going to get your body fat percentage reading, we're going to get your muscle weight and your actual weight. And those are the three, and it does your BMI too, but we like to focus on the other three, get a little bit more for setting goals. And so from there, we talk about where you fall on like the chart and stuff and kind of give them a good idea. But then we just actually give them specific goals on how to get to those results that are very attainable, but also very realistic in time frame.
And it also it includes some nutrition because I'm a big believer that I can go to the gym 2 times a day, and by the end of the day, go eat a large pizza.
Let me talk about this when you get done. I got something to say.
My lane too.
and that large pizza is not gonna, equal to whatever I burned this morning, and I'll be by the end of the week, my goal is not reached. And so you talk about that, Sassy.
That's good.
Yeah. So kind of a little bit. So our business sometimes is known as Restoration Fitness, but we technically are Restoration Fitness and Nutrition.
Okay.
Because we do both, and we believe both are equally important, if not more so
Actually,
on the nutrition
80%,
side.
I can
the
say.
nutrition side.
I mean, Matt and Sissy can help you and make you sweat as long as, for the hour you're staying with them.
For sure.
But if you're required to eat, let's say, 2,000 calories and you end up eating 4,000 calories, I'm sorry, it's not their fault.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So kind of a little bit of my background and how kind of I just really grew, my passion for nutrition grew as way back when I was at the end of high school, I was 18 years old, so this is about 15 years ago, I had some health.
Still a baby.
Yeah, I had some health issues that I was going to see a normal doctor for, and they were putting me on prescription after prescription after prescription, and my body was not it was not taking the medication, it was not healing. And they were about to put me on a very, very powerful drug that had a lot of side effects. And my mom was just like, you're my young daughter, I don't know, you just signed your life away on this prescription. I had to sign waivers that I wasn't going to sue them if this happened and this. She just said, we need to try one more route before we try this. And so she wound up doing her research and finding an integrative medical doctor who, focused more on like the holistic, how can we get to the root of what's going on in your health through natural remedies and through addressing things that, have to do with your gut health and just addressing a wider than just the symptom, but addressing the wider picture. Okay. So I wound up going to see this doctor, going through, my meetings with him and getting different blood work drawn, and he changed my diet and put me on a different diet, and my symptoms cleared up within a few weeks. I'm talking like completely
that is
cleared
amazing.
up. And so that was kind of, we were at the beginning of kind of like a health revolution for my family, where we were just realizing like, wow, the body the body is so amazing and can heal itself when given the right.
Sure. What's
The
you
right
put in it?
things.
What's
Yep.
what the right
Yes.
stuff that you put in
And
it?
taking away the wrong things, giving it the right things. It is meant to heal and repair and restore. You just have to figure out what's going on at the root. So that was kind of like a huge health revolution. And so that started us on the path as a family of getting out the processed stuff and, getting in, organic food and clean water and all the different things, which really became a passion for me.
Yes.
Because I just was so interested in, wow, the body's ability to
You
heal.
lived it. You lived it yourself, and you
Yes.
see the transformation in your body and
Yes.
the healing by doing the right things.
Yes. So then fast forward to about my mid-20s when I joined the gym that he was a trainer at, kind of our connecting point. I sat down with the owner and he said the exact same thing to me. And I was in my mid-20s. I've never been overweight, but I was probably holding maybe 10 or 15 extra pounds just because I was eating organic food, but I didn't really know how to arrange my
The
plate.
portion and
Yeah. And so he said to me, he said, Sissy, he said, you can work out like crazy in this gym for 5 or 6 times a week. He said, you can bust your butt, you can work out so hard. He said, but if you go smash a pizza and a cheeseburger after every workout, he was like, you're never going to see results. And I had been an athlete my whole life. I had played sports. I considered myself healthy. I had more knowledge about health than most people. And I was like, that I never heard that before. It had never clicked with me because I'd always been a member at these big gyms where you just pay $9.99 a month, go get on the cardio equipment.
And I'm just gonna have to say a funny comment. And those $9.99 serve you bagels and pizza by the end of your workout.
Right.
You know, just enjoy. That's all we're talking about. And it's just like. And again, one more thing. I'm a GNC owner, and I've been doing this for 20 years. And I will get clientele who was like, do you have a fat burner? Do you have a capsule that can make me? I was like, okay. I was like, yeah, I can sell you as many as you want, but I'm gonna tell you that if you're not gonna change your lifestyle, I'm sorry, that bell's not gonna do anything. I'm just, I'm gonna be like deceiving you. I'm gonna be like taking your money, put it in my pocket. But I'm just gonna tell you like little few tips. Take that fat burner, it will give you some energy. Take that laziness away, maybe. But please switch your, your soda to water. Please eat your. Instead of eating your white bread, just make some tweaking in your lifestyle and the way you eat. And I'm telling you, within a month, come back and I will give you some routine to replace. I will give you some hydration. I will give you some healthy snacks. And we'll talk. Then tell me that one capsule. And maybe going to the gym for even 2 hours and then eating whatever you want is going to help you. And that's what the whole restoration fitness is about. It seems like it's just like it's nutrition and combination of both. And that's what I love about you guys. Because there's a lot of big gyms out there. People just go and just like really work hard. And I see them doing the videos and it's like, I was like, okay, but maybe you're really active and everything, but your heart is not healthy. Maybe your blood pressure because the amount of salt is not healthy. There's a lot of it's just like it's not. It could be you could be healthy from the outside, but you're not doing the right thing. And that's where we come into the small business. How can we take care of our customer? And we're very honest. We give them the really truth about because we lived it. We're here. We done it. That's our lifestyle. So we really give it to you for. I don't want to say for free, but from experience. From experience. Just from a good background. So that's a huge part of whatever you guys do. And I'm very sure you take care of it because, again, I'm a big believer that I can go to the gym as many times, but if I'm not eating right,
100%.
Well, when I joined this gym, he gave me, he said...
It's an eye-opener.
He said, your meals need to be comprised of some type of protein, some type of carbohydrate, which, by the way, vegetables, fruit, those are carbohydrates. I'm not talking about bread and pasta.
Or
some
rice.
Some type of protein, carbohydrate, and fat. Every time you eat, a meal and a snack needs to have that. So I didn't really know what I was doing, but I just said, okay, let me find some protein, carbs, fat. I began doing that, and before I knew it, I had lost 10 pounds. And I was not trying. I wasn't counting my macros or doing this or doing that. Just exercise.
Simply put.
And, it was so simple. And so that was like, wow.
And didn't you feel great after?
Yeah.
Didn't you feel like a lot better now?
Right.
You just like even your performance at the gym.
Yes.
Oh my God! It's just like I was trying to. I'm gonna tell you that funny story about me. So when my two kids, my kids are adult now, kind of. My daughter just turned 25, and so I was like, you know what, guys, I'm gonna do the intermittent fasting to lose like 10-pound fast, and I started getting really sick. I remember Chris, I was not really feeling good. I started eating stopped eating from 8 o'clock. No, actually it was 6 o'clock until like 12 o'clock next day.
Right.
My energy level was like, oh my God, and then. I was like, no. I'm a breakfast eater. I eat lunch. I eat dinner. I stop eating like a 6 or 7, and I eat healthy. And just changing that, just like doing something people do. And it's like, I was like, and Adam, who's 19, who just left weight, and Sarah's like an athlete. She's 25. I was like, Mom, that's not right. Whatever you know better. And he got on me. I was like, you know what, guys? I really do know better. What I am doing, and just like I'm just like. Following the stuff on Facebook or Instagram and just like saying stuff like, oh, I lost whatever. There is common right lifestyle. You just follow and it makes you going in the right track.
Yeah.
It's just like, to me, I think that's huge. And it's just like the kids like, Sarah said it the same. You just need some good carb, Mom. You cannot just go to the gym without eating some good. And she was like going on. I was like, okay, guys, I know. It's just like, it was like a craziness just switching. And I'm telling you, it affected my health.
And so many people are just looking like, I need the fat burning pill or I need the quick fix. And it's like, no. And that's really what we are about. We say we are a coaching business. We are coaches. So many people get the $9.99 membership. They're working out. They don't even know. They don't know they need to change their nutrition. But when you come to us, you are going to get a nutrition coach and a fitness coach. So we do both.
You cannot beat that, people.
We're going to help. The people are like, well, do I need to be doing this diet or this eating? We're going to simplify it because when I was studying and getting my nutrition certification at the very beginning of that big, huge textbook, it said, is it keto? Is it vegetarian? Is it vegan? Is it paleo? Is it this? And they said, you know what? The diet that works, that gives you results, is the one that you will follow. Yes. You have, and so many people are wanting to jump from here to here to here to here, and it's like, no, you just need to pick a path, and pick a path that, by the way, is sustainable for the long term, and follow it.
Yes.
And don't be mad after a month if you've only lost 4 pounds. That's actually really good.
That's
great.
Actually,
That's awesome.
That's a healthy way. And again, I think you just said we have to be patient with it. It's a process.
Yes.
It's just like lifestyle. Even if you're 50 pounds over, it's really do not get frustrated. It's just change your lifestyle. Take a year. It took 2 years.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, you'll be happy because you find yourself feeling a lot healthier, happier, and continuing that and living longer. So I think we talked a lot about the health and fitness today. I'm really excited about it, guys.
Good.
So again, I'm going to ask Sissy to tell us about her location and phone number. I'm going to give you a recap about our location and phone number. And if you guys follow us also on Instagram, watch the video, I would really appreciate it. So give me your location again and invite GNC client to come and see you guys. So go ahead.
Yeah, so we are located at 2025 Bartow Road, Lakeland, Florida. We are right behind Heart of the Father Ministry. So if you see that church on Bartow Highway, pull in and drive around to the back and you'll see our gym. We've got signs.
Yes.
You can find us at our website, restorationfitnesslkld.com. If you go on our website and you want to book a free intro with us just to sit down, there's no pressure. You can sit down. We can talk through your goals, talk through your concerns, what you're looking for. You'll get a free in-body scan. You can book that on our website. Just click the red button and a calendar will pop up where you can book that. We're on Facebook and Instagram. You guys follow along. We really like to share a lot of tips on our Instagram. We like to provide value to our members. So
that's awesome.
If you follow along, you might learn something.
That's great. And again, guys, I'm Mona from GNC, Lakeside Village, Highland City of Highway 98, which is the same route. Let's go the same route gets to your gym. GNC Mulberry, Shepherd Road, and Plant City Gyms Redmond. I was very, very excited to meet with you guys
Yeah.
today, and I'm
you.
looking forward for more of this. I think we can do like a small tips for just come to the store, and we can just like talk about other like a pre-workout or
Yeah.
hydration or after. It's just like a lot of the clients don't know about that. So just stop by and we can show like them a stack and show them how to follow the right path. And we're very, very excited. So look forward for me to see me with Struggle. Help me.
Struggle Made 105.
Struggle Made 105 very soon. That's going to be another interview coming very soon. Very, very excited about it. And thank you so much for listening. Follow us on Instagram, GNC Lakeland, Plant City. Have a wonderful day, everyone. See you later.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.